on, guys? Tyler here with TNT Fishing. I went out to the Milwaukee River on, I think it was Thursday, right before I went home after work, and I did pretty good. Caught these two bass. And so those were the two bass. They're actually really good fights. I caught them at Esterbrook Park. So killing them there again. I'm hoping to get there today to get some video footage, or probably gonna go there tomorrow, or I don't even know. Maybe sometime soon this week I'll actually get a decent video out. I'm finally fully healed. I'm able to walk on unsteady rocks and everything like that. So the Milwaukee River is gonna be game for me. But I did do a tournament with my uncle over the weekend, which was awesome. It was super cool. I'll go over the baits with you guys in a couple seconds that we used. I did a little bit of different fishing than I normally do. Normally I'm stuck on shore. We went out on his boat and we got out there and we got on deep weed ledges. And so I'll talk to you guys about those baits. But as for the tournament, really didn't kill them. But as for the first tournament for me, it was all right. It wasn't the greatest, but it was fishing I had never done before. My uncle doesn't typically like to go shallow for bass. He likes to go out, find the deep ones, the big ones on the ledges and the deep weed edges. And when I say deep, he's like floating anywhere from like 12 to 15, maybe the occasional 17 to 19 range, but more around like the 10 to 15 foot range. So we were out there, and I actually did pretty well. I didn't land many big fish, but I did do decently. I didn't have my phone on me for the tournament. I didn't want to take any video just to maybe jinx myself for the tournament, but I did pretty decent. Caught same amount of fish as my uncle. My uncle just caught better fish than I did, which he does that kind of fishing all the time, and I don't. So it wasn't too bad. But let's get on those baits. So the lake we were fishing was Long Lake up in the Kewaskum area, and it's a really long lake. It was super windy that day. We actually had to go in shallow for the last hour. When I told my uncle I didn't really do a whole lot of deep ledge fishing, he was like, "Well, you're not going to see the shallows that much. There's a lot more big bass out there," and I can see where that's definitely a thing. But I can also see where, obviously, me being shore fisherman for a lot of the time until I can actually go out on the boat now, I like to find those big bass in the shallow areas, and typically you can find a good number of bass under all the piers and under all the mats and the lily pads and stuff like that, especially frogging. You guys know how much I like to frog, especially with those videos from Muskego. So he did go in for the last hour for me. He already had his limit. I did have one smash my frog on the edge of a lily pad, but unfortunately for me, the frog was not even in the fish's mouth. He came up over the lily pad and kind of bent the lily pad. My frog kind of went to the side and went under the water with all the big swelling coming down. But after the couple seconds I pulled, and it just popped right out of the water. So I was a little unlucky, but I'm going to get on what I was throwing. So we would float anywhere on those deep ledges, like I said, anywhere from like 10 to 15 feet. Occasionally we'd float a little shallower into like the 7-foot range. And so when we were going shallow, caught a couple guys on this spinnerbait right here. This little guy right here with the nice white, kind of a white, red, blue, and then two willow blades here, one bronze or copper and then one silver. And with the wind, it was very key to throw big, giant, for reaction bites, throwing something that they can feel, something that they feel with those lateral lines. So this spinnerbait definitely, with those two blades, did the job. And I caught a few decent ones, really close to legal. Probably could have filled my limit a little bit quicker on those. But as far as the deep ledges go, like I said, I normally don't do this. Anything that I'm using a jig for is normally flipping docks, getting on shallower weed edges, maybe in like the 5 to 7 foot range. Nothing 10 to 15 though. I don't know that I've even ever touched 7 feet weed line. Normally I'm up there shallow. So what's going on here is I have a black and blue football head jig here, and we were just flipping it right in the weeds. Like I said, anywhere from 10, 12 to 15 feet of water. This was key, a big nice black and blue. The water was nice and muddy from all of the wind coming in. But the black and blue jig, and then this little trailer here is a Bass Munitions beaver tail. And I'll put their thing in the link. I got this on a Lucky Tackle Box giveaway, and I absolutely love them, whether they're on a shaky head or a jig. Some people have thrown them Texas rigs. I haven't really done that, but for me, they work great on a shaky head and as a jig trailer. So those are the baits I used to really hammer them down. Like I said, it was a good tournament. It was the first time. I might start doing a couple more tournaments. Maybe I can get some footage of the tournaments out there for you guys. But as for that, that was my weekend, and now that I'm fully healed, I'm ready to go hit the Milwaukee River to catch some big smallmouth here. So I'll give it back to you guys with that video, but remember, this is TNT Fishing, and I'm Tyler. Don't forget to hit our Facebook page now. Don't forget that. We got that. I'll leave a link in the comment section. Otherwise, you can go check out this right here. It's the at TNT Fishing WIs in Wisconsin. Look there. I actually did win the John Gillespie's hashtag Baitman contest on Instagram. You guys can find me on Instagram at T5Stevens. And all I do is fishing stuff on there. I'm not one of those people that post things every day, but anything fishing, I'm ready to post right away. So don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, recapping the weekend. But like I said, I'm going to get more action footage for you guys out there someday this week. So, but all right, guys, that's for that. That's a wrap. This is Tyler with TNT Fishing. Catch you later, guys.